Coach, winter is just around the corner as you get a look at New Era Field just south of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Come on, set. Get to Pittsburgh. And tight. Check. Yeah. Big dash. Come.
They'll run on first down. Jefferson, call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. On first down, Jefferson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Ready. We'll go 25 to Mike. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Let's go now. Cover the ending. Hey, watch the flat. Watch the flat. Watch the move. Go. The flat. Alert flat. Flat.
2nd and 11. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Davis. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here we go on fourth down. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
First down.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now back to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Under 10. Check 99. Check 99.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Middle. Jones, go.
Allen off the play fake. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Alert! 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Packers' 36-yard line.
61, matchbox lights.
You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Hey. 50.
Regular.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
Crash, crash. Shit. 56, the fuck out.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Right there. 56.
Middle. What's that?
I can't believe they even let
We go.
We go.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Bills have taken the lead. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
Yeah, baby. We got it.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Bo Scarborough, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got it. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. That's it. Check, 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 check.
They'll run on 1st down. Jefferson. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
49, check 49, check 49.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, it's free. It's free. Tight go.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Come on, D. Kill. 22, check. 22, check.
On 2nd down, Jefferson. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, 25 for Mike. We'll go 25 on the moment. I got you. Hold on. Hey, 25 for Mike. We'll go 25 for Mike. Yeah.
Back to throw here. That's complete. It's Collins. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
On 1st down, Jefferson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That good for 19 and a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the script. Check 52. Check safety.
They'll try the left side. Jefferson. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They come out here in the eye. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This Buffalo defense has stood, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jump?
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Play action. Now it's Allen. They complete it to Hill. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth.
Pass 85, pass 85.
Going for it on fourth down. Allen. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Greystone, travel.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Blue down, blue.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number one.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Watch the whip.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Throwing is Allen on third. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run. This is Scarborough. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another Bills first down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You win 2.
you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it fourth down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And he will get into the end zone, so the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Able to slither by. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here we go. At 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike.
They're going to look to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big 30-yard play on third.
A gain of 30. First down, Packers.
Ready. 25 to Mike. Hey, watch the slant. 66.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. They'll look to throw. Open on the left side. This is Valdes-Scantling. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. They'll run on first down. Jefferson, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Second and 9 now. Complete to Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. The Packers on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Collins. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Green Bay.
On first down, Jefferson. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Allen going to throw. Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or move.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Geno Atkins. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 4th down and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. They'll start things on 1st down with Bo Scarborough. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. It's Scarborough again. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Allen now on 1st down. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, Allen. He's going to launch this thing way down, and that's caught inside the 35. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, hold.
Here we go. 50.
Hey, Charlie. So don't say nothing.
Now Allen. Going for the deep ball. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then in the end, he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 58 yards.
In a 2-minute drill, we often talk about taking care of the football, but sometimes it's just a matter of who wants it more. How about him going up top on a 50-50 ball and taking it away for a big play?
So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. He'll look to throw. And this one complete to Burnett. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Back 22, back 22.
They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Check it back, check it back.
Back to throw. Got an open man. It's Burnett. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game.
We've got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Monk's 56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, high 7.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Motion, motion.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
Five.
6. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Come off the ball. Hard. Mike, 56. Mike, 56.
Hey, tight middle. There you go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Green Bay, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6.